Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan from the Cambridge Swimming Company and welcome to this week's training and our aerobic set.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.
This week we're going to be focusing on a better understanding of our stroke rate. So there are two ways that we can move faster or more efficiently through the water. We can either gain more propulsion from the stroke itself or the kick, or we can take more strokes for a certain amount of time or per length. So this week we're going to focus on the stroke rate element of that and how making it faster, slower, or having more purposeful control over that we can improve our swimming. So we're going to start with the developing group and the aerobic training. So as always, we're going to do a dry land warm up. So good stretch, make sure everything's loose, warmed up and ready before you get in the water, and jump in and do an easy choice of 200 at 60 to 70%. So very easy swimming, just continuous 200 just to make sure everything's loosened off and you're ready to swim. Then we're going to go into some drills, just a refresh on what we've done before. So we're going to do some 6-3-6 drill. So for anyone new, that's 6 kicks, 3 strokes, then 6 kicks. And when you're swimming along, you swim on the side, you take the strokes, and then you end up on the other side. Swim, take the strokes, end up on the other side. As well as my little demo there will be a video. Then we're going to do 50 of fingertip drag, 50 of normal full freestyle swimming, and then sculling, short dog, long dog, full stroke progression for 100. So that's 25 sculling, 25 short dog, 25 long dog, and then 25 full at 70%. So for those that don't know what sculling is, there have been the little videos up here. So it's sculling first, then short dog, which is just the catch, long dog, which is the full stroke but no recovery over the water, and then obviously full swimming. So for that, the purpose of the drill is to get a good feel for the water. So that's what we're trying to do with that. But we're going to go through both of those, all 4 of those twice. So we're going to do 6-3-6, fingertip drag, freestyle, then the sculling progression, and then again do the same again, and take a break. And then we're going to go into the aerobic chunk of this aerobic training, but we're going to mix in different stroke rates. So I want you to this whole lot is 80% effort. So it's not easy swimming. You are going to be pushing yourself a bit, but I don't want you going all out. So do 100 of just normal freestyle. So just relax, just get in and just swim. But be conscious of how fast your arms are moving through the water. So normal swimming for 100. And then the next, so take a bit of a break, short break, and then the next 100 I want you to slow your stroke rate down significantly. So it'll do 2 things: consciously make you see if there's any dead spots as you swim slowly, so you can try and smooth out any dead spots. So you'll be going slower, but you can control the rhythm of your strokes, so you're not stop start, and work on using the full distance of your stroke. So really reaching forward, getting that catch, and really pushing all the way back. So 100 slow, and then 100 normal again, so you can feel the difference, and then go for a faster stroke rate. So I'm not going to give you a fixed number because obviously I don't know what your normal stroke rate is, but I want you to consciously move your arms significantly faster than you would normally, but I don't want you to slip. So I still want you to maintain that feel for water. I don't want your arms just pulling and you're not actually gaining any additional momentum through the water. But we're going to do 200 at a faster rate. So you're making sure you're actually turning over your arms faster and still maintaining the technique for 200, and then you're going to go back to the normal rate for 100, just so you can feel what that would be like again and think about the difference, and then another 200 with your fast rate. So this is kind of big chunks of aerobic swimming, but that's the whole point of this session, with that faster rate, so that you really can appreciate how that affects your swimming. And then you'll have a better understanding that if you do want to swim a certain distance, can you maintain the normal rate? Can you maintain the faster rate for a longer distance? Which one suits you better? And then when you finished all that, back down for an easy choice 100. So this is 60-70% easy choice swimming, just to loosen everything up. So you're ready for the technique session and the speed session, which is to come for the week. Total of 1600 for that block, and then just do your normal cool down in the pool, just to really make sure nothing's tightening up or is going to cause you problems for the rest of the swimming. Hopefully I'll see you all for the sessions later in the week. If you want to get involved in our technical and speed sessions, they'll be coming up later in the week on our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/CamSwim Club. I would love to see you all there. For the experience group this week, we're going to start off with your dryland warm-up as always. Make sure you're ready to get in the pool, everything's stretched off, and then easy choice for 200, 60-70% effort, and then easy freestyle for 150, same amount of effort. So really just loosening up, but I'd like that choice to not be freestyle with this group. And then we're going to do the next set of drills just to reinforce what we've been working on over the weeks. But we're going to do this set 3 times. So there's 4 things, but we're going to go through this list 3 times. So 6-3-6, which is for anyone new, 6 kicks, 3 strokes, 6 kicks, 3 strokes, 6 kicks. So as you're swimming along, you did 3 strokes and then you're back the other way. So you're making sure you're swimming on your side and always alternating. There'll be a video of me doing that there. Then we're going to do 50 fingertip drag. Again, this is a very common drill, but that's what it looks like. Basically, in the recovery phase, dragging your fingertips along the surface of the water. 50 freestyle, and then we're going to do our usual scull, short dog, long dog, full swim progression, 100 of that. And again, for anyone new, so the sculling is to work on your feel for the water. Short dog is to work on your catch. Long dog is the full stroke, but without the recovery over the water. And then full stroke is full stroke. Then we're going to go into our big aerobic chunk of swimming. So take a bit of a break. And for this next full set, we're going to do 80% effort. So not easy swimming, not all out, but we are getting that aerobic effort and pushing ourselves with the pace. Between each of these, take a short break. So like 15-20 second break between each one. But we're going to vary our stroke rate. So you're starting off with 100 of your normal stroke rate. So just swim 100 freestyle as you normally would. Then we're going to do 200 where you're going to consciously slow that down. So what I mean is, I'm not going to give you a specific stroke rate to do because obviously I don't know what everyone's stroke rate is over the internet. But you know when you're swimming, so I want you to consciously slow that down so that A, you feel how that affects your stroke, and B, you can really consciously work on using the full length of your stroke because it's a bit slower and you can be a bit more purposeful while still putting the effort in. And C, it allows you to find any dead spots in your stroke. Because you're doing it slower, you can be really conscious of making sure you're always gliding forward. You're not stop, start with each stroke. And hopefully when you work that out when you're going slowly, you can move that up into the faster rates. So 200 doing slowly, and then 100 back at normal. So that's where we can try and take that, what we've learned from swimming slowly, into your normal stroke rate for 100. And then we're going to do 200 of a faster stroke rate. So again, I want you to significantly increase the rate at which your arms are turning, but make sure you're not slipping through the water. So you're not going crazy. It's still only 80% effort, but it is faster. So I want you to feel how moving your arms faster makes you go more efficiently through the water rather than putting more power in. So 200, that's 200 with a fast rate, then 100 normal, another 200 fast, 100 normal, finishing off with 200 fast. And I want you to be a big marked difference between the normal swimming and the fast swimming, and just feel how that is for you, and it will make you understand your stroke much better and how you can use your stroke rates for different distances. So at the end, see how you feel after you've done all of this faster swimming. Break, and then a 200 easy choice stroke just to loosen everything off. That's 2,500 for the session. do your normal cool down swim, just make sure everything's ready and loose so that we can really work on our technique and speed sessions for the rest of the week. If you want to get involved in our technical and speed sessions, they'll be coming up later in the week on our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/CamSwim Club. I would love to see you all there. The advanced group again this week also working on stroke rate. So if you missed the explanation, it's at the beginning of the video of why we're doing this. So dry land warm up, make sure everything's stretched, warm. This group definitely you'll have your own quirks and your own things that you need to stretch on, particularly one particular shoulder or whatever it is. You've all got your personal warm up, and then jump in the pool, and we're going to do easy choice for 200, easy freestyle for 200. So very easy, 400 just to get everything loose and ready, and then we're going to do 4 sets of drills that will just reinforce all the technique we've been working on over the weeks, but we're going to work through this progression 3 times. So all of this, I'm about to say, you do that 3 times. So 6, 3, 6 for 100, so 6 strokes, 6 kicks, 3 strokes, 6 kicks, alternating the side, making sure we're working on kind of cutting through the water rather than forcing our way through head on. Then we're going to do 100 of fingertip drag. Very simple, well-known drill. If you're new, the video here. Freestyle, normal freestyle for 100, and then our scull, short dog, long dog, freestyle progression, so 25 of each, making 100 in total. The sculling, working on our feel for the water, short dog, work on the catch, long dog, the full stroke but without the recovery, so making sure our body position's really getting through the water well, and then the full stroke just to put all of those things together. Okay, so those 4 things, we work through them 3 times. Then we're going to get into the main aerobic block for today, and we're going to vary our stroke rate. So we're going to start off with 100 of normal swimming, so just 100, 80% effort. This whole block is 80%, so not crazy, but not easy swimming either, so we're putting in effort. Normal for 100, and then we're going to do slow that down. So slow your stroke rate down, so you can work on mainly ironing out any dead spots in your stroke. So you're still doing the same stroke, but just slower rhythm. And if you find you're stopping and starting, you can use this 200 to make your stroke more smooth and more even, so that you're constantly just moving through the water and you're not losing any of that momentum that you're working so hard to achieve. Then 100 normal again, so you can take that 200, what you've learned from the 200, put it into the normal, and then we're going to go alternate between normal and fast. So there are 3 sets of 200 in this, so follow the sheet. There's 3 sets of 200 where you're upping your stroke rate. So I want you to, for the normal swim, that's kind of your rest period really, and then the 200 you're turning over your arms faster, but I want you to be really careful that you're not slipping through the water, so you're not losing that feel for the water, you're not losing your catch, you're not losing your full stroke, but you're just turning your arms over quicker, which will make you move through the water more efficiently and faster. And by the end of this set, you'll know, we'll have a better understanding of how you can use your faster stroke rate over different distances, and if you can push it for longer, or if you can't sustain that, then there's a happy medium maybe somewhere in between. I'm not giving everyone specific stroke rates to hit, because I don't know what your normal stroke rate would be. Everyone's got kind of longer arms, different reach, different body types, so it's a bit of a personal thing that you have to feel in the water, hence the slightly kind of long-winded explanation of what you're looking for with the feeling. So finishing off with 200 fast, really kind of pushing it, but still, I mean, not sprinting, but it's just about turning over your arms quicker to move through the water. Take a break after that, and then easy choice 100 just to loosen up. So that's 3,200 total. That's just quite a distance. It might take slightly more than the hour allocated normally, and then we're going to do a choice of cool down. I'm going to answer this question in the Q&A video as well, but we did have Alex asking about if your session's only 45 minutes in the pool and you're doing the advanced, you can't quite get to these distances. That is an issue. So, because all the pools will be different times, kind of your pace, you've done a few of these sessions now, you know how long you'll probably swim. So if you need to lose 400 from this set, say, take out one of the 3 drill progressions, so then you've removed 400 distance from it, and then you're doing the aerobic. So in this aerobic sessions, the most important bit is the end aerobic session. So I suppose start at the end and work your way back, making sure there's a warm-up. The technique is just to reinforce things. So if you haven't really got time for the whole set, do a few of the drills, but do that aerobic set, because this is, if you're doing the 3 swims a week, this is the one that's really improving your aerobic fitness. So focus on that, and that should get you through. Make sure you do that cool down at the end and loosen up, because we need to be ready to work on the technique and the speed for the rest of the week. I shall see you all there. If you want to get involved in our technical and speed sessions, they'll be coming up later in the week on our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/CamSwim Club. I would love to see you all there.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.